The bank clerk's words still echo in my head. Ma'am, all the funds are gone. Every penny, years of saving wiped out in a single moment. And the person behind it? My own sister. I thought I would collapse right there on the cold marble floor, but I didn't. I walked out like a ghost, silent and hollow. That night I lay awake staring at the ceiling, the weight of her betrayal pressing down on me like a stone on my chest. She hadn't just stolen money, she had stolen trust, family, blood. From the darkness, a small voice broke the silence. Mom, don't worry, I handled it. My 9-year-old daughter. Her voice was calm, too calm for a child. I wanted to laugh it off, to treat it like her imagination, but the look in her eyes, steady, cold, certain, made me freeze. My sister and I had never been equals. She was reckless, always chasing thrills, leaving others to clean up her mess. I was the cautious one, the saver, the planner. She teased me, called me boring, but boring built stability. Boring built a life. Maybe that's why she resented me, because while I built, she consumed. When she met that slick-haired boyfriend full of empty promises, I knew it would end badly. Parasites find each other. I didn't stop her, I just stepped aside, until she stepped right into my life and bled me dry. The morning after my daughter's strange words, I checked my accounts again, still empty. The next day, nothing. On the third day, the calls began. The first was muffled sobbing. I didn't answer. The second was angry screaming. I ignored that too. By the seventh missed call, I finally listened to a voicemail. "What did you do?" she shrieked, her voice cracking with fear. "The cops! He's gone! The money's frozen! Then the message cut off. I sat there holding my phone, my heartbeat steady. At the kitchen table, my daughter was coloring, humming softly. She looked up once, gave me the smallest smile, then went back to her crayons. Slowly, it clicked. I hadn't done anything. She had. My 9-year-old daughter, raised in a world where screens, passwords, and systems were as natural as breathing. While I cooked, she watched me log into accounts. While I paid bills, she memorized my keystrokes. While I trusted, she observed. And when my sister drained me, my daughter drained her back, not with force, with precision. Later, I found the trail she left behind. She had set up hidden alerts on my phone under her own profile. She mirrored transactions, tracked every move. When my sister shifted the money into the boyfriend's shell accounts, my daughter followed the trail, then locked it down, reporting and flagging it to every fraud system she could find. The accounts froze solid, and the boyfriend, realizing the heat was closing in, bolted with whatever scraps he could grab, leaving my sister stranded. The calls got worse, every voicemail more frantic than the last. "You ruined me," she screamed. "No," I whispered into the quiet kitchen. "You ruined yourself." I didn't answer until the 14th call. This time her voice was shredded, broken. "Please, please help me. He's gone. They're saying I could be charged. You have to fix this. You have to." For a second, I closed my eyes, remembering all the times I had covered for her as kids. The times I gave her my allowance, the times I took the blame so she could look spotless. But not anymore. "I'm not your safety net," I said softly. The silence on her end was heavier than any of her screams. Then I hung up. That night, I tucked my daughter into bed. She clutched her stuffed bear, her eyes glowing with a pride far too sharp for her age. "Mom," she whispered, "I told you not to worry." I kissed her forehead, my hands shaking, not from fear, but from awe. She was only 9, yet she understood something most adults never learn. Justice isn't begged for. It's built quietly, piece by piece, until the right moment comes, and then you strike. Days later, word spread. My sister had lost everything. No money, no man, and now investigators breathing down her neck. She had always been the one to disappear, leaving others to deal with the wreckage. But now she was the wreckage, and me? I was untouched because the money hadn't been lost at all. My daughter had rerouted it back, hidden layer by layer behind protections my sister could never break. Revenge doesn't always roar. Sometimes it hums softly, in the voice of a child saying, "Don't worry." I thought my sister's betrayal would shatter me. Instead, it revealed something frightening and beautiful. My daughter didn't just save me, she ended the cycle. Now, when my sister's number flashes on my phone, I don't flinch. I let it ring, knowing she's choking on the very poison she poured into me. Betrayal taught me pain. My daughter taught me control.